Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Michael here, and today we are on YouTube right now, and we are about to watch right here. I hope I don't get copyrighted by this. Zombies in Spaceland Infinite Warfare. So, this is just people who talk about it.
AKA Ice Pig. I'm actually in Zombies in Spaceland. I'm a character. You can play with me. It's dope. I'm here, sitting here with my homeboy, Brian Bright, the project director for Zombies in Spaceland. Also, Lee Ross, the associate project director for Zombies in Spaceland.
Okay.
Welcome to the color value scale. We got vanilla, we got caramel, and we got dark chocolate. And as you can see right here, this is what we have right here.
Did you just say Donald Trump?
You know what I mean? This right here is one of the scenes out of the game. Matter of fact, when we first see us, four of the characters, and you see the Vincent Gould guy. What's his name, sir? Willard Wilder. When you see Willard Wilder, this is actually the setting that we are in. So what they have done is they have transformed this room, which used to be a storage room, into a movie theater. Ain't this beautiful? It's nice. So, we're here to talk about Zombies in Spaceland co-op mode of Infinite Warfare.
Here we go.
We're going to be talking about here, folks. Because it was just...
By the way, I am really hyped for this game. I really enjoyed Advanced Warfare before Black Ops 3 came out. I played it a lot. I played online. I played online a lot. I think I didn't really level up as much because Advanced Warfare was basically my first Call of Duty game I owned. But I played Black Ops 1 and 2 on the 360 at my friend's house, which is really fun, and I really enjoyed playing that. But just Infinite Warfare, I am really hyped. I'm hyped with zombies. I might be pre-ordering it so I can get the zombies pack, and I can get some extra stuff with it as well, like calling cards and stuff like that. Sorry. So yeah, if you don't know what this video is about, it's just basically they're talking about the zombies in Infinite Warfare, which I'm really hyped about. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
So much. There's so much in the game that we couldn't put in the trailer. So we're gonna give you an inside edition. You feel me? We're gonna give you an inside look. That's what we're gonna do. So tell me more about this world. So where did you all come up with this idea?
We want players to experience something brand new when they get into zombies, and we've created something that takes them nowhere that zombies has ever gone before. We're traversing players all the way back to the 1980s, which is just awesome in itself. And we wanted to go to a place that was really fun, and I mean, what's more fun than a theme park, right? So within this space, we have park attractions that have been transformed into weaponry for the players. And of course, our zombies are decked out just to look like 80s people, right? So the crazy hair, the awesome clothes. And then there's a DJ in the park that's like, he's mixing it up and playing all those awesome tunes for the players. So for us, it was really, we just wanted to have a good time with this experience. Well, the story is we have 4 aspiring actors who show up for an audition for a really eccentric but very well-known director in Hollywood. He's been around for 40 plus years, making some really terrifying, horrible, visceral scenes in movies. He's done things like Murder High and Captain Kill, and of course, the famous Zombies in Spaceland.
Okay.
So when these actors show up, they think it's there for an audition, but it turns out he wants to get a little bit more out of them. So as they sit down in this old movie theater to audition, he says, you know what, let me roll one of my old films for you and kind of get you into character. But he meant quite literally. Suddenly, a vortex opens in the screen, and they're ripped right from their seats into the silver screen. Before they know it, they're in the 1980s. Their clothing has changed, their hair has changed, and they've taken on the persona of the archetypes that our players are going to get to play as.
Okay, so it's from the present day, and then they get sucked into one of the movies, which is a zombie movie, back in the, what was it, 1980s or something, he said? So that's pretty cool. I will really enjoy that. That sounds really awesome.
So our Valley Girl, our nerd, our rapper, and our jock, obviously yourself is playing the rapper, and that's kind of like a birth of like DMC meets NWA. So we kind of have that cool suaveness with the fun, but also that street grit that NWA brings to the table. And then of course, what would the 80s be without a Valley Girl, right? So we have the lovely Tachio Tamada playing the Valley Girl. On top of that, we have Seth Green, who's playing the nerd. Super
Jesus,
iconic,
Seth
right?
Green.
Yeah, can't hardly wait.
I think Seth Green is Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I think I think no. Is he? No, he's not. I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I put that in the video.
Yeah. And then we have Barinholtz playing the jock. And this is an experience where you bring 4 really different characters together and then say, all right, try to survive.
But in the theme park, we have really cool attractions. So we have a roller coaster you can get on. So you can actually ride the roller coaster. Shoot
Oh,
targets.
sick.
I did that. I did the roller coaster. It's hitting the targets are hard. They were hard for me. The whole thing, just clicking the buttons and doing the thing, trying to hit them.
Yep.
I got a couple of them clowns, though.
Yep. We have the chromosphere, which is like
God,
the
clowns. I hate
gravitron,
clowns.
creates a black hole above it when it starts spinning, where you can train them.
Oh, actual gameplay, okay.
Zombies up into that same black hole. We've got rockets. You can test fire the rockets and get a line of zombies to go into the flames. You know.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. It is raining right now, so it's horrible out there. It's freaking freezing as well. The heater's on. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. It might be a bit interrupting.
There's escape velocity, which is like a rocket ride that spins, and so you can get in there, and the zombies get hit by that, and they'll fly hundreds of yards away. There's lots of cool, park attractions that you can use. There's even bumper cars.
So the tutorial mode.
We've done a couple things to make the gameplay more accessible.
Right.
The map's a little bit wider. The lanes are a little bigger. Not only is it fun, it's a theme park, and it's just fun. The music's exciting and stuff.
Right.
The spaces are a little larger. It's a little easier to maneuver around the zombies.
Right.
But we also have
Good.
tutorial mode. And it's a little bit like
Tutorial
pop-up
mode.
tips that come by, right? So
Okay, hang on. Hang on. Oh god, what the hell? Okay, what was that?
solo mode, if you go in and play, and you turn on the park.
I can't go
turn on
back.
the park tips, getting a guided tour of the park, right? As you walk by different things in Spaceland, tips will pop up, and it'll kind of just explain to you how to play the game a little more. So
Okay,
broaden the
okay.
audience. Zombies has been a pretty hardcore experience.
So it's basically, if you haven't played zombies before, it's just giving you an idea how to play it, as well as your friends who haven't played zombies either. So that's cool. So they actually got a tutorial mode for the first time, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if they had it in Black Ops 1 or 2, but I didn't know they actually put tutorial modes in. So I think it's the first time in Call of Duty history.
There's still a lot of depth for the hardcore, tons of Easter eggs and things for you to unlock in the mode. But we want to also kind of bring more new people in. And I think the theme, the open spaces, and the music and the tutorial type mode are all things that we've tried to do that will bring new players into the fold. The weapon leveling from multiplayer and zombies is shared. What we can do is you can bounce back and forth between modes, however you want to play. You like to play with the shotgun, boom, 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 multiplayer. You come into zombies, your shotgun's leveled up. You can add more cool attachments.
Oh, that's sick. So if you didn't get what he said, if you get, like he said, if you get the shotgun, you level up in multiplayer. It's the same level in it's sharing the levels in zombies as well. So you're basically leveling them both up at the same time. That's really cool. They should have done that in every other zombies.
Powers and abilities and stuff to your guns.
The magic wheel. What does that do exactly?
So
Magic
the magic
wheel?
wheel is a device that will show up in the park. It actually will jump from location to location, so it's never in the same place twice.
Okay.
And players can go.
Oh, okay. The magic wheel is basically the mystery box. So they're replacing the mystery box with the magic wheel. That is really cool. This is different. Oh
Takes a small
dang,
amount of
that's
in-game
cool.
cash, and it spins. And while it randomly spins, gives you a random weapon that it could be
damn.
something really awesome, like one of the weapons Brian talked about, like the Forge Freeze. But it could also give you something like a pistol when you really need an assault rifle or a shotgun.
Right.
But there's also some weapons that are only inside the magic wheel. And so if you're lucky enough, you just might get one of those on a spin.
And it's a little cheaper than a regular weapon off the wall, generally. So
Okay,
there's
cool.
that. You might get something cool, you might get the pistol, but it's a little risk reward there as well. That's your fate and fortune cards meter.
Okay.
And so as you spend money in the game, or as you earn money in the
Right.
game, the meter starts filling. And when it fills all the way up, then you can fire off one of your fate and fortune cards. And fate cards, they're both, fate cards are permanent. You unlock them through progression in zombies.
Right.
Fortune cards are consumable. You get them through loot. You can use them for one game. You can use them up to 3 times in a game.
Right.
And so they're buffs. They're short-term buffs for the player. They make you more powerful. Some of them will give you a really cool gun for maybe 30 seconds or a minute. Some of them will, like one of them gives you money every time you get hit by a zombie, for instance. Or one of them, if I stand next to Lee, we're stronger together. So what's cool is you can actually stack them. So you can have more than one active at a time.
Right.
And you could have Phoenix up running. You could have the black hole gun out. You could have.
Phoenix Up. That's a gum from Black Ops 3. So did they bring Phoenix Up back? I hope they did, because that would be awesome.
Multiple of these Fate and Fortune cards up.
Oh yeah, the Fate and Fortune cards are basically the gums for Infinite Warfare, so yeah, just letting you know if you didn't know.
Any one time. And then when you run out of your 5 that you brought into the map, you can go up to one of the fortune tellers in Spaceland, pay a small fee, and he'll refill your hand. And you can do that 3 times in a game, so you could actually use up 15 cards in one game.
So one of the cool things about the Fate and Fortune cards is we talked about it a little bit earlier about having that cooperative experience.
Right.
So sometimes a Fate and Fortune card is something that you spawn and it's just for yourself. But like Brian mentioned, there's some that you can spawn and they actually give the other player something else. So sometimes you'll share life. Sometimes you'll spawn something that the other player can use. So we encourage players to use them not only for themselves, but also to help the team advance in their quest.
So what you're saying is you're able to work together with these Fate and Fortune cards, and that's another special feature of this game. That's dope, man. Let's talk about the team mechanics, like the ATM.
Yeah.
Because I know there's definitely a special feature with that.
Yeah, we got a couple cool team mechanics, and one of which is the ATM. Players can go in, because a lot of times in zombies, like you might die and lose money and need a gun, and then it's like, oh, Jay needs a gun. Oh, well, he doesn't have any money. So he's got to kill zombies to get money. So how do we give you money? So there's an ATM now, and I can go up and just put $1,000 in it. Lee can put $1,000 in it,
Right.
and they can just sit there. So when somebody does go down and they get back up, they can run over there and get the cash out and be able to buy a gun and get back into the action quicker.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Because the money's gonna start disappearing. You'll never see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, you about to say something?
I was going to say, in addition to that, we also have team door buys. So there are key locations that open up and lets players explore the rest of the park. And in this case, no one's saddled with having to pay for the door all by themselves. So let's say the 3 of us are in a game. You can pitch in some money, I can, Brian can, and we can open up the door without anyone collectively spending all of their money.
And in the
That's
arcade,
sick.
you could play games. You could play like shoot basketballs. You can play clown tooth, throw the ball knock the teeth down. We have bowling for planets. So there's lots of cool things. And when you play these games, you earn tickets.
Word.
And so as you're kiting the last zombie around, people can be in there playing the different games, earning tickets, and using those tickets to buy really cool weapons like Forge Freeze, or some of the ticket stands you can get weapons from the future, which are like the repulsor, weapons that go on your left bumper. So the repulsor, where you can fling zombies just by force pushing them, or Armageddon, where you can drop meteors from the sky and just annihilate everyone.
And when
Damn.
you do bleed out, we want to keep players engaged. So when you die, you end up in this Afterlife arcade, and you can play games in there, but you can earn your way back into the living. So a lot of the same games that you see in the Astrocade are there in the Afterlife arcade. So we want to keep players engaged, not only when they're on the battlefield, but when they've been taken off of it as well.
So that is actually really cool. So you're not actually spectating after you die like in other zombies. You just die and then you spawn into a room where you can earn points to get yourself back into the game with your other teammates. That is so cool. But I guess when everyone's in the afterlife room, like all 4 players, I guess they don't go back into the real world. I'm just guessing.
The park is littered with Easter eggs.
Okay.
We have some complex ones for the really hardcore zombies community. Then we also have some more simple ones that just really offer that moment of success for players that uncover that one little thing.
I honestly love Easter eggs. I nearly did all the ones in Revelations. That was amazing. The one in Revelations is really good. It's a good map. I recommend you buying it and everything. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Okay, cool. So, can we expect some sort of upgrade machine to further enhance our weapons?
Absolutely. The
Okay.
Pack-a-Punch system is definitely in Spaceland.
Yes, the Pack-a-Punch is back. I was so afraid that they didn't bring Pack-a-Punch back. I was so afraid, dude. Like I wanted them to get Pack-a-Punch back. I didn't want them to just leave it alone and just not give Pack-a-Punch out again. But now they got it. Thank you so much, Infinity Ward.
We can't tell you where it is today, but it definitely exists, and you can definitely upgrade your weaponry.
Y'all can tell where it is?
No,
Not even tease.
no tease.
Okay, all right. I guess he ain't gonna tell us. Hey, look, if it was me, I'd tell you. Can the zombies mode be completed solo?
Absolutely. So
Yes.
we built a solo experience that's just as rich as the multiplayer 4-player experience that you get playing zombies.
Okay.
You can complete all the Easter eggs, see all of the same stuff. It's all in there for the solo player as well as the people that want to get together and play.
Cool. Final question. Are there any zombie-specific reasons to pre-order?
Yeah, we have the Zombies in Spaceland pre-order pack that you'll get. And in that is a really cool animated player card that's unique to this so that, you know, you can show it off to everyone else. We have a cool gun camo that you can use and apply it to any of your weapons.
Basically what I was saying before about when you pre-order it, you can get all these 3 stuff here, and then you can get the zombies pack.
And then we have a rare fortune card pack. So it'll give you a number of like rare, epic fortune cards that you can find.
I am hyped. I am hyped for the game. Comes out in what, November? What is it now? I think it said November 4th, next month, 4th. I am happy, dude. I can't wait. I really cannot wait. So yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and that subscribe button as hard as you can. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.